Why do I feel like Cloud9 reverse sweep?
Perfectly even. The attack ranks are close. The defense ranks are close. So
I'm going Cloud9 here.
overall on the season,
My official prediction is Cloud9 in this map, even though I predicted Rokkr to win the series.
Okay, here we go.
But like you mentioned, for Minnesota, they have not played this map with Kenny yet. So we'll see what we get. Cloud9 on the opening offense. It's going to be a full hit towards top fire.
They go double U, send the bomb over the well.
From back Arch, and he has actually landed his stun on Dastry
Geo.
already.
Yeah, I love this.
Donut map 2. Not here, map 5,
for
first blood.
Read the early aggression coming in from C9 over towards A. With those stuns connecting, if you're C9, you're thinking, okay, they're trying to take this away from him. Sid finds one, but Narrow instantly with the response.
Yeah, take your time.
With the perfect trigger discipline makes it a 1v3.
3v1 here for
Thatch
Dylan.
does get the plant down though, so something to play off of. Maybe missed a little bit of a window there as Nero has already slid forward.
Oh.
Careful there, friends. Oh my gosh, Attach nearly lines up the second.
He
Help is
rips
on
the
way,
second.
though.
If he gets
And
one
there wouldn't have been
headshot
much of an
there?
exit for him if he were to even find that second kill, you would think. Regardless of that, though, I mean, Cloud9's opening break-off looks pretty perfect. Attaches stun checks.
Scump's
front
preying on
fences. He gets the
Kenny's
information that he
downfall. I
wants,
literally
but
picked them to win the
Minnesota set up
series.
perfectly to deal with that long hit through offense.
What the
Yeah,
fuck are you
realistically,
making
that's
up in
not
your
the
own
information that
mind?
he wants. He wants that stun to be thrown out there and no one
That
being
shit
aggressive
crazy
over
guy.
towards fence, because then
He's
that
just making
backs them
shit
down.
up.
You don't want to chow that, not knowing where that stun was able to connect, because he could be anywhere around that shack, inner fence, outer fence. There's somewhere up close and personal, so they try to take it from secret, but then just get blooded. So Minnesota secure the first round. Now they go to the offense. They're gonna 3-stack over towards B and C9 here to contest.
All right, little rock hit from the Rokkr.
Couple of stuns being exchanged. Early trophy system down here for Minnesota. Still hanging on this battleground in front of Rock. Able to slide out for
Mac.
damage with Mac
2 for
and
1.
the SMG duo.
But look at the pinch. The pinch is so good. Does he go for another?
Goes completely unguarded on this long route. May have more, but Attach able to come back through into the play, find his kill, leaving
1-1.
Geo by himself, and he doesn't win
The
his
pinch
first
was so
one,
good. If he
leading
just
to
went,
Cloud9 getting on the
if
board.
he just got
so
that first
defense
kill,
is when
kept going
both teams
forward,
just meet
2-piece.
at the bomb site that they're trying to defend. That time it's C9 with the double SMG setup. Strike for the first blood, effective on the trades, and then able to stand strong even with Esther hitting such a great rock to work behind him. Able to put yourself back into the play there if you're Sib. Find that kill. Then close out the round as they tie the game.
Different levels of tempo coming out for both attacks so far, though.
What, are you hearing something?
You hear that?
For Cloud9, it was a heavy hit focus up
Is it
towards
the
top
Millennium
Fireplace
Falcon?
Hall and in
No,
towards
I'm hearing
office where the
shit.
play comes to a stop. For Minnesota, it's the play towards Rock that comes to a stop.
You don't hear that? It sounded
This
like
time,
a...
same
I don't
nades
think
from
so.
Attach, same
Like a
route for Cloud9.
Dude.
But this time, we're not going to
don't
offense.
think
We're just
so.
going to jump out the window, control connector,
I'm
and
hearing
just play
shit,
for the
man.
plan.
I'm seeing shit. There wasn't actually a bee in my room. I was seeing shit.
Aggressive throughout offense, so let's just instantly get the bomb down, and now you find the first one to Narrow.
Good job,
Trying
Riley.
to work the pinch. So numbers advantage in favor of C9. Let's just not give up our life for free.
Kenny looking towards something at
Okay,
secret.
Kenny.
Doesn't expect that crap.
Oh, shit.
What a snap from Kenny.
That's a good start,
Now
2v2.
Time becoming a bit of an
No.
issue here, though, for the retake. Kenny.
Oh,
Can't get
That's
away.
the
Out.
reset. Doesn't get away from Attach. Leaving Geo now by himself.
Should be around
And a
Cloud9.
couple of shoulders from Mac is likely all that's going to be required. Attach able to get back up into top window, pardon me. And these shoulder checks are enough to confirm the round. Not enough
Okay,
time here
2-1.
for Geo to work with.
Yeah, it's a GG on the round. Cloud9 this time said, okay, nobody's pushing up towards fences. All right, we already have top secret control, so they have to be working the pinch. Instantly get the bomb down, put yourself in the proper angle, find that first blood, and then consistently trade it out. But I thought Kenny was in a very crucial position there. But the fact that Crep, before getting traded, finds a kill, that's what makes that so much
It's
more
the Wasp.
difficult. Yep.
Dude, he's still in there
Is
somewhere.
Cloud9 able to secure their offense?
Oh, he's loving it.
Take a one-round
He's still
advantage.
in
Home
there.
alone now.
He might
Now
be building a
Minnesota
house.
looking for a
He's
response.
home alone now.
Motherfucker better not be pregnant.
Possible.
No play
Oh.
call here towards B. It's just a 1-3 split off with
Then
a
I
lot
would
of
turn
focus
off the
towards
stream.
A-Arch. Defensively, though, look at Cloud9.
Imagine I'm
heavy
streaming
stacked
one
up
day, I
top
see
through
10 of them.
Fireplace.
That'd be
Nades
that'd be
and stuns
tough.
be tossed towards secret stairs. No one's home, so
I'd show up in a beekeeper costume.
No,
This
I'd
is
go
an
down
issue
to the
that Minnesota
fucking...
absolutely
I'd go
has
down to
to deal
Lowe's,
with.
get one of those bug grenades, toss it in there, fucking frag out.
Is that a thing?
I don't understand
They have a
that
bug
play
grenade?
call
Like a
there.
little bug bomb.
To play it
Throw
for
it in the
bait
room,
and
close
switch
the
and
door.
basically give up your life for free, and now your teammates and your AR players on C9 are left in a man disadvantage.
What just
Rokkr
happened?
now in the 3v2, 50 seconds to work with. Still
3v2.
investing a lot of attacks here, and Attach isn't giving up on the play. He knows the play's at A.
problem is, I mean,
Okay,
wow,
it should be around
I don't
Minnesota.
understand.
Back and forth we go, dude. We're
I don't
going to
know if
round
there was
11
some
again,
level
man.
of
It's gonna
AR is
happen.
getting a little bit of a delayed read that there was a heavy hit from Minnesota onto A. So where those three members up top think that, oh, okay, we'll try to hit this towards bottom secret, but that call to come back through and try to take that position away is just way
Tell
too
Alex to
late.
start shooting. Been selling
Minnesota
SR.
already
Come on,
kinda
Alex.
wrapped back over and stack themselves up to deal with it. That was a confusing push through.
Yeah, it was like Minnesota. We're trying to play for that.
You got to
A
be
contest,
out of
but
your
they
house
knew
for
we
the
don't
whole
have top
day. Nah, I'll get
secret,
like a mini
so
one.
We'll just take our time approaching it. And if you're Cloud9, you had that power position, but then you just give it up for free by sliding in.
Still
Thinking,
gotta
okay,
leave?
2 versus 1.
Even if you get
we
a-
should be able to isolate. But by the
Breaking
time you turn that corner, there's 3 players waiting for you. So it's the bad call there from C9. Minnesota able to take advantage of it. Back to the offense for
2.
Cloud9.
Good shot.
All out pressure through the middle of the map. Kenny strikes on the first. Estrio for the trade. Numbers already in favor of Rokkr.
Yeah, that's just a shutdown play from top
2v2
windows that
in
Minnesota
favor of
stopped
Minnesota.
the play in
Let's
through
go.
Fountain. But quick rotation, quick decision here for Attach to collect the
See
bomb
what
and get
they do
onto A.
here.
It will be a post plant. And when it's going to have to be held largely
Don't
by
mind that
Attach
plant
playing for
either.
info,
Detonate
and then
it.
hopefully getting enough to where Sib knows when he can
That
come back to his
fly's
play
pissing
and
me
look for that
off.
window peek again.
You got everybody.
It's all
See,
on
everybody
Attach
was
right
making
here.
fun of me earlier.
Yeah,
It's not
basically
so
banking
fun,
on
is
them
it?
playing for the kills and not
But the
really
thing is,
working
I
for that
actually
fuse,
did
but
have
Sid now
one.
Gonna get active. Potentially gonna take top secret
Good.
away. Also finds a kill and spots one jumping
It's all
out.
fun and
just
games
keep on
till there's a
stalling out the
wasp
game
in your
clock.
room.
Still gotta get
Big
checked.
This is Attach is also
Wait.
in position, so you have to be worried about the bomb. There's
Does he
the
do the
check.
wall bang?
15 seconds on the clock.
What if they're gonna
I'm
jump
not
up
a
on
fan
him?
of it.
Attach for the 1v2. Bomb.
I'm not a
He's
fan
gonna
of
do
it.
the wall bang.
tweaking. He's tweaking.
not
He's
a
not
fan
gonna
of
do the wall bang.
Go for the check. Player
Doesn't
one.
get
it.
Top pedestrial. Able to get him out a window with the SMG just in the nick of time.
You
Maybe
wall
a
banging
bullet, maybe at
I don't-
most.
100%?
I don't go for the
Needed to
wall bang.
find
Ever
that
since
kill
I
on the
saw
diffuser, but doesn't come through in Minnesota to
Jay
get the round.
wall bang the
That's
guy that was
such
standing up and the guy
uncommitment
said
there from
diffuser.
Estrio.
Like, fuck that.
Just
Might
banging
as
on
well
him
go
to
for the
turn this
fucking
corner. Attach with the repositioning.
No, I think you.
Jumps down from plat,
I
shoots
think
the
you
feet
like
off of the
shoot
bomb
through it
planner.
and
I think you
slide
peeked
out
there
or
and
something.
straight wall bang
Estrio
it.
was
Yeah,
100%
or that,
committed towards
too.
top secret window, and it works
3v2.
out.
Minnesota clutches
for
up
Rokkr
the
to
round.
secure the round. They got another first blood. So far, that's been the story. 3 rounds for Rokkr. They have 3 first bloods on every single one of those. 2 for Cloud9. They have 2 so far. So certainly first kill is everything.
Different look here for Minnesota. Checking
Now
to see if they
back
can
on
catch any
offense.
defensive stuns up top towards fire. as
Attach,
Cloud9
you
have been
can
pretty
wall bang that.
ritualistic in trying to play up towards that position. Not the case this time though. 2-2
Good
split with a little bit of an extra bit of focus here from Kremp as he's up top playing through Art Hall.
A lot of space over towards A. Attach your
Back
job
him
to the
down.
spot for info and then give it to your teammates so they can start working these pinches. But the bomb's going down.
Go.
Nade's probably not
Oh,
going to connect.
wait,
Do
those
they?
hit.
Perfect nade spot for the first blood from C9.
Great nades.
Thing about this is Kenny's still in a position to
Uh-oh.
contest towards
Got
moving
it.
Kremp.
Oh,
Just misses the
He
timing.
didn't hear those doors bang?
So yeah, you get the kill on the planner, but the job was done for that member. Bomb planted. Sit.
Oh my
Re-clearing out
gosh.
connectors.
Okay,
Great
3-3. We're
Kenny,
going.
that's
We're
a
going
big
11 again,
elimination. Now
boys.
Nero's been
It's
seen. He can hop this
it's
also.
gotta happen.
Hold on.
Nero's
Watch
being
him work.
held
Watch,
back.
watch him work.
Sib hopping on. Hit markers are there, but now comes the push out.
Okay, they
Sib
get it.
never
Right,
letting
right.
go
He gets
of
him
the
off
defuse.
that.
If he gets that
Already
wall
tied
bang, I
three.
promise you he's
That's
touching
perfectly
that.
played from Cloud9.
Then he's more
Attach
ready
gets
for the
the
fight.
info, even
He
though
gets
first
the wall
blood
bang,
doesn't
he
go
takes
their
his time,
way. They
reloads,
still
comes
had all
back,
the power
re-cameras
positions
it.
to retake it. And Kremp,
He
even though he
kinda had
got
to, like,
some bad
rush
timing onto
that.
Kenny, it actually worked out to be really good timing
Yeah, look at
when he
these
approaches
nades.
back to the middle
Beautiful.
of the map. But it's all about this first blood. They strike onto Estrio once
Somebody
the
write
bomb
that
gets
down.
planted.
Get those nade
Do
spots.
your homework, put in some practice, and you're able to see the results. The fruits of your labor get it done for you. Tied 3-3.
Yeah, those are team nades from Kremp and Mac in the same position, essentially. So good work from Cloud9 to get the first blood and continue on that narrative that you were just framing up there, partner. First bloods leading to round wins. Cloud9 going to give us something different here. Mac going to go for a quick feel out over towards B, see if he can catch any pixels on this cross through open hall. Nothing there.
Yeah, look
Maybe
at
it's a little bit
Rokkr
of
there
noise
all
being
day.
tallied by
Bombs
the
at B.
Cloud9 offense over towards A. Mac's just going to hard commit for a B plant. Estriel's not going to have a
does-
look at this
yeah,
entire
he doesn't
time.
push
Yeah,
it.
he's not going to
Thunder.
check it. He's going to get some really bad timing there.
Sid finds
Bomb gets
blood.
planted, and Sib is able to catch the player working on the flank. Numbers advantage, rock control in favor of C9. No way they should lose this.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was a flank. That was just an
Almost
exit
a
over from the
re-snap
defense,
for
rotating from A
3.
to B.
Cloud9.
And as soon as you
Damn,
find that kill, it
Cloud9's
forces
clutching the fuck
Minnesota to
up.
have to hit hard and have to hit quickly. No matter where you seem to be, just making sure that any potential pincher on the back doesn't come through. And That's really well done for Cloud9, just kind of splitting their focus and just giving Mac the information saying, you're good to go, my guy.
Yeah.
Like, we get at least 2 defensive members tallied over towards the backside of A, so you can go ahead and commit for the plan.
Now
Yeah, big
Minnesota
shout out
wins
to Crump and
around.
Sib. I don't know if they invested all their attacks. They just drew so
on, give us
much
a round
attention
11.
there
We're already
from
here.
Rokkr. This is a strong
Show us
on
what we
their
wanna
A
see.
setup. Basically being a decoy on that side of the map.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
But a bomb is getting planted on the opposite side of them. Once Sib strikes on the first split, and you have
Looks
Rokkr
like they're gonna
control.
be.
It's just such a difficult
They got a
retake
trophy,
there
I'm
for
sure.
Rokkr. As the advantage back in favor
Nope,
of the
no
squad in
trophy. They
blue.
just did it.
Back to the blood path over here at B. SMG's prepared for the gunfights again.
Yeah, Nero concedes.
They're all here.
fingernails of one in the
It's a
corner, but
perfect hard
not
stack.
enough
Oh,
to
shit.
there, but Nero
Don't matter when Nero's
saved
doing
the
that.
round
2v1.
as
The
Nero
hero.
somehow gets 2.
Oh my God.
Sib, I
Smooth
don't
fountain, bro.
believe saw Estriel on the fountain, which was going through its Bellagio ritual
timing.
there.
Oh.
And
Oh
yeah,
my
he's
God.
gonna get turned around. I don't wait.
His
Estriel
teammates
surely
saw.
saw him, and
Yeah,
it looks
Estriel
like now
thought he
the
was looking at
information
him.
is there. It should be enough for Gio
Well,
to
this is a
plant.
free B
They
plan. He's
instantly
planning
plant
for
the
everything,
bomb
too.
Over towards top office. Makes Sib work a whole lot harder to try to clutch up on these rounds. He does have a 1v3 so far in this series. Can he pull off this 1v2 and put his team at game point?
What the
hell?
fuck is
And
he
will.
doing?
What is
the
this
hell?
setup?
Gio still land on that reaction. Waiting to see if there's going to be some sort of a follow-up from Estriel, but no, Estriel's happy to keep his position at bottom bar.
Oh my gosh.
Doors
bro.
are closed on
Look
him.
how he's playing
This
it, dude.
timing, he
And now
goes,
this
okay,
timing
he's
is gonna
wrapping
be
up through top
everything. And
closed.
Estriel's actually going to make the hard commitment that he can re-wrap back up to office. It's
He
planted
just saw
for it.
him.
And Sib trying to
play
re-clear
for
out
Estriel.
Rock.
That's going to be the round.
It's not going to be
I
enough
mean,
for
that setup
Minnesota
was
to
criminal.
defuse.
What
So
the hell
good
was
Yeah,
game
that
plan
setup
there
was
for
faded.
Minnesota. Good
What
commitment
was
for
that?
Estriel to think he could play for that re-wrap up to office and save the round.
Yeah, it's also knowing all personnel.
They get it
like
done,
knowing
though,
who you're going
4-4?
up against. Most likely, if you're playing against Dasher, you're playing against Sib. One of those absolute demon ARs. And most likely going to be playing for that kill instead of the defuse. So just trusting his gut. We saw him have
I can't
a lot
believe
of
Nero
moments
gets
there,
this
but the
two-piece
fact that
right here.
Nero
You're the hero.
continues to do things like this. Like, once he turns his corner, your teammate dies.
Through
you're
the
probably not
stun,
supposed
too?
to commit
Yeah,
here.
that's-
How
But
the
he's
fuck does he
always
get
had
that?
That's
confidence,
criminal.
and even with 5 HP, he's able to take down 2 and
4-4.
then still keep the numbers on his side. All tied up at 4. Rokkr are real familiar with round 11s.
Yeah. I mean, it's not even just the 2. It's the fact he gets multiple stun.
Yeah.
Cloud9, this is back to the
Gio.
round 1 offense that they had pulled. And for Minnesota,
Blood on
it's
the
the same
Sib.
round 1 defensive setup as
They're
well.
laying it
This
insta
time
and they're
catching
pushing out.
kind of
Hold
a
on.
delayed peek onto Sib through Fire Hall, but this
Catch
is
one.
different. Kremp's going to push through into 10 and recontest patio stairs from just playing in the bottom level of it. So we got a 3v3 post
Oh,
plan.
that-
Keep
that
on
might
number
be
7.
perfect.
Nero's
Doesn't
gonna be
hit
working
shit.
on this clearance up towards window.
Yeah, and they're taking
It's
a lot
now-
of time just clearing out towards 10 just because Krep just showed face there. So now 30 seconds left to go.
They don't have time. They got to
Repositioning
go.
from Krep,
Number
working
1 to
on
the perfect pinch. This is the
Be good
Cloud9
enough.
round.
Mac also strikes. The flank is good.
Match
1v3
point for
for Nero.
Cloud9.
He's gonna
5,
get cut
4.
down.
Potential
Cloud9,
reverse sweep.
Even with the first blood not going
I'm
their
telling
way.
you right now, we
They
are
get the
going to
bomb
round
down,
11.
I sure hope.
Show some
We
face,
are.
take some
Cheeto.
space, and then just pack up and play tight in their
They've already
post
got
play.
this far. We
Perfect
are going
to put
round
them in.
11.
Point game.
Yep. And again, just the variation of that same offensive setup where Cloud9, if they're sitting there saying, hey, no one's playing over towards fences, let's just push through, take it. Use both members that are already playing in front of the bomb to get a little bit deeper. Just scale on to where the defense can rotate through.
I like that play from
Minnesota just don't
Cloud9,
ever
though.
find any comfortable ground to
They
get a
get
look
blooded,
at
they
that bomb
push
for any
through,
potential
catch one
retake.
off
So now
guard,
5-4.
back up.
Cloud9
Keeps them guessing.
working on the reverse sweep. After the first 2 maps, could not be much closer. Minnesota, though, the length.
Ooh.
He just taught me a spot.
Their opening
Yeah,
series
I
has
know about that
always
either.
gone
Yeah.
5. A lot of these searches have always gone long as well, as the experience built up for them to outlast and get to around 11.
We're
Oh
going
no,
11.
man!
Oh, my
Why
shield
would
gets
you
blood.
take that space away? Just unnecessary. You already have top secret.
You heard Jay,
Get
just
the first blood on
unnecessary.
bow. Therefore, Rokkr. Now have a minute to work with. They're just playing for some information. And Taz trying to contest over towards 8.
My God, he
Oh
sees
my
his feet.
Spots the feet.
Wait, why is he planning like that?
Kenny, I don't know if he realized how stretched out he
Why did
was.
he
Did they have
plant
somebody
like
top
that?
you? Why'd they
So
plant
the
like that?
plant gets stopped, and now we've got a 3v3.
They had
Trent
someone
took a
top
long
you.
route, and he's actually re-cleared
Oh, that was
connector
putrid.
here. So
And now
that you know
Kremp's
the
in the
bomb
spot
is
to make a
down,
game-winning play.
You just have to hold this. Sib is going to give him a little bit of help by trying to
Oh my
back
gosh.
up towards top office. Kremp pushes through at
2v2.
the right moment. No trade immediately for him. And we're down to 25
Here's the
seconds.
read on it too.
Yeah, and you got to locate where Kremp went.
I mean,
you
yeah,
know
just
he's
play
still
like
roaming
this,
around
Kremp. Fuck
connector.
it.
He's not going to allow you to recover this bomb for free. 20
Someone
seconds.
look
You
over,
gotta
run
go.
away, Kremp, shoot him in the back
I mean, they
again.
have to
There's the
plan A
jump
too.
out. Estriel
So
Wait,
now
seven.
to picking up the bomb and moving for the plant. Kremp
Wait,
has
Kremp
touched
bomb
on
it
it.
down.
Come on.
Going to extend the 2v2.
Bomb
Big
gets
one
down.
big
Oh my
play.
God,
The
big one on
trade
the
is out to the
Estriel
1v1.
attached.
Estriel going up against attach. SMG
What
pushes
is
in.
angle
Nobody
from
shots
attach?
Attach. Good, and he tracks him through the wall. Cloud9 for the reverse
Oh,
sweep.
reverse sweep from
And it's
Cloud9.
Oh.
That is a catastrophe from Rokkr in the race to champs. That is such an important match.
You are Rokkr, man. You found the first blood. Mac gifted it to you.
Damn.
Oh man, what an absolute throw job.
14 shoes there.
Oh,
That is tough, man.
Bomb down, you play your man advantage in the post plant. You're most likely
another
forcing
game
around
5
11.
loss
Once
for
it's
the
time, Sigma
Rokkr.
shut it
They
down.
get reverse
And Kremp
swept.
That is so
away
tough.
from you to already contest it. He is
They
the
get the
deciding
blood in that
factor
round too. Yeah, they just
after
plant.
attach finds the first.
I mean, yeah, Ken just plants in a bad spot there and gets
I don't even think he
counter-blooded.
saw his feet. I think he was literally planning so he couldn't
Yeah,
get
that
seen
was-
from top U, but
yeah,
they
that
had
was-
somebody in secret, like ready to go top U.
Put it together at the
Yeah, he
right
needed,
Yeah,
to, he
that-
needed to plant safe there.
That was probably the game. That was the round change
I mean,
right
they get
there.
that bomb down. They're in a
It's
4v3. They have top U control. Everything's good.
Fuck. That sucks.
Small mistake leads to a loss for the Rokkr.
Damn. All right, that was a fun series to watch, though.
Yeah, game
Cloud9
5.
reverse sweep. I mean, map 4 once again. That was Rocker's. Rokkr had that in the palm of their hand, and they let it slip, and that's what happens, man. Cloud9 reverse sweep. GG.